So if you stumbled upon this video and you're a first-time father in his first year, I think this video can help you. I'm a father of three, and I've gone through the first year of fatherhood 3 times. And I know the mental anguish it can have on the mind. And I know when I went through it, I had questions that I sometimes kept to myself and would never address internally. And it made fatherhood a lot more difficult. 5 years into my fatherhood journey now, I have a 5-year-old son, a 3-year-old daughter, and just recently a almost 1-year-old daughter now. And I think at this point in my life, I have the experience, I have the maturity, and I have the time to make these videos addressing some of those questions that I think can really help a new dad out there who is struggling in their first year. So are we dividing this fairly or keeping score? For the past 3 months, I've been the one on paternity leave, and my wife has gone back to work, and we've reversed roles for this third child, and yeah, we got into a bit of a fight last week, and I guess my daughter's room, my daughter's nursery, there were some toys on the floor, and my wife kind of wasn't too pleased that the room was messy, and I had to explain to her that, I want, baby was playing and we were building blocks, and yeah, the room's not going to always be immaculate, right? And I told her, I'm doing my best, right? Um, I'm feeding the baby while she's away. I'm cleaning up, right? I'm putting the baby down for a nap, and she's the one working, so I'm doing my best, right? I'm cooking meals for the family, and yeah, I kind of snapped at her like I'm doing my part too, right? Like sometimes some things fall through the cracks, right? And yeah, we got in a big fight, and then it ended up like we were trying to one up each other, right? Like I did this, I did the dishes, no, I do the laundry, right? And we've got 3 kids, so we've been through this before, right? So I think yeah, we just needed a bit of a breather. I think that these things happen in relationships with kids, is that certain moments, both sides can start acting pretty petty, right? And this was a case where I thought I was doing enough, and she thought I wasn't doing enough, and there's times where the roles have been reversed, right? Where I thought she wasn't doing enough, and she thought she was, and because here's the honest truth, though, both sides sometimes work alone, right? And you don't really see the amount of work each side does, and so you just assume there's free time. So my best piece of advice for new dads is, if you see something that needs to be done, just get it done. It's not worth the agony. It's not worth the trouble. And that goes for my wife too, right? Like it's not worth, keeping score and trying to make the work equitable, right? Because sometimes it's not always equitable. She was on maternity leave prior to me starting paternity leave, so she was doing a lot of the work, and now I'm doing a lot of the work, right? So I can't try to make it 50-50, right? Because we got different roles and responsibilities, and if I see something that needs to be done, I think you just got to get it done, right? As opposed to saying, hey, you know what? I'm not cleaning this up because I'm tired, and I did the laundry and I made the meals, so I'm I'm absolved from this task, right? Because I'll be honest, man, long term that's not going to work. That's just gonna you're just gonna waste. And we got so riled up with this argument that it took so much energy to even calm down, right? And the easy thing is just to get the thing done and move on, right? Because with children, it's just more things pop up. And if you are worried about keeping score, or if you're worried about keeping score or one upping your partner, it's just gonna make it that much harder, right? So, was I right? Was I wrong? Was she right? Was she wrong? Who knows, right? But I think I should have been calmer and not fought back with, I did this, I did that, right? Because that only puts her on the defensive, and now she's gonna now stack up her resume versus mine, and we end up arguing for 10 minutes when a few blocks can just be put in the bag, right? And yeah, that's my takeaway for new dads, right? Sometimes it's not worth the battle. Um, Sometimes what's the right saying? Yeah, sometimes you just gotta concede and just do the work as opposed to try to make things equitable, right? Because they never are going to be equitable. So there's going to be seasons where you do more of the work, and there's going to be seasons where your wife does more of the work, and hopefully when it's all said and done, it balances out, right? And even if it doesn't, that's okay too. It's just those fights aren't worth it. So if you see something that needs to be done, just get it done. Move it in the past, and look forward to the next problem, right? Because there's going to be a lot more problems that come up with fatherhood than you realize.